coming through the canal. Go ahead, Captain. No, not Captain Phillips, Captain Singular. Yeah, that's right. Singular Ventures. Entering the Panama Canal. Over.
The best goddamn mojito I've had in my entire life. Huh. Wow. Panama Canal. Originally started in 1881 by the French, but they gave up due to engineering difficulties and a high mortality rate of workers. Malaria and yellow fever was a big problem until the United States took over in 1904. Considered to be one of the biggest engineering feats at the time. You can see why. It's pretty big, spanning over 80 kilometers between the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean. They dug the canal for the reason so that trade routes would be a direct cross from the Atlantic to the Pacific without having to go around South America. Now, from what I've been told is that today it can take up to 30 hours to get through the canal, depending on the size of the ship. And another fun fact is each ship, apparently, I'm not sure if this is really true, but it kind of sounds cool, is that they have to pay cash in order to use the canal to get through. Depending on the size of the ship, some can pay up to $1 million in cash to get through the canal. Apparently, fun fact, the cheapest one who paid to get through the canal was a person who swam through the canal. They paid 26 cents. So there's the original canal, which was built, finished completion in 1914, I believe. But they actually recently completed construction on the third canal in 2016? I think it's 2016. Due to the fact that, ships now, giant shipping, like, it's just huge. They finished work on the third canal because ships now are massive. They're huge and they're too big for the canal that was originally built. And it's been updated multiple times. 2001, I believe, was the last time that they did work on the original canal. So they dug a third one for the massive ships to get through. Alright, all hands on deck. We're coming through the canal. No, not Captain Phillips, Captain Singular. You're the one making all that noise. Yeah. Sick. After all the history and bringing the ship through the Panama Canal like a boss, captain that I am, you build up an appetite. So I figured I'd come to the mercado de mariscos, which the literal translation is fish market. Oh yes. Okay. With a belly full of fish from the market, it's time to explore Casco Viejo, which is the old city in Panama. And you can definitely tell as soon as you get here that it's totally different from the rest of Panama City. Due to the canal being here in Panama, the new city is nothing but old buildings that have been built in like the last 80 years. Ever since the canal was finished, because there's so much money coming from the canal into Panama for that. But in Casco Viejo, it's awesome. Tons of French influenced architecture, brick streets. Of course, you want to try and avoid getting hit by cars when you're walking down the street looking at all the architecture. you'll notice that in Casco Viejo, Panama's been attacked by pirates over the years in the past, and a lot of the cities were burnt to the ground and destroyed. But the bones remain, which is the coolest part. And the government is doing its part by revitalizing the area and rebuilding all of the buildings. You'll notice that some look pretty new and some look a little old, but the government is doing what they can to rebuild them to what they originally looked like. It's amazing because the city's being revitalized block by block, building by building, and you see all of these new restaurants and bars and places that are really modern, but they still have that old feel to them, like you're in the old city. I love how they're keeping ties with the heritage. It's beautiful. Well, for anyone that knows me, I love rum. Gotta check out a rum bar. Yeah, easily the best goddamn mojito I've had in my entire life. That rum bar was good. Best mojitos I've ever had in my life. So, the sun has gone down. Now, time comes for the look of the city skyline at night. City skyline looks, it looks good during the day, but at nighttime, that's when you really appreciate it. So, one of the best things, one of the things that Panama City has for it is the Rooftop Bars. Now, since I'm in Casco Viejo, there are a couple of rooftop bars that give you a nice view of the city. Another fun fact about Casco Viejo, apparently the president's house, the actual president of Panama, his house is, see the one with all the pretty colors? Apparently that's his house. I should go knock on his door. I really shouldn't. I should, but I shouldn't. I should, but I shouldn't. But yeah, that's the president's house, down in there. This looks pretty fancy, and I'm in shorts and flip-flops. Yeah, good stuff, Dustin. Good job. Definitely the best way to end your night in Panama City. Find a rooftop bar that overlooks the skyline. It's beautiful.